Alright, let's get short, sweet, and to the point. We're moving on to the next little Deadpool level. This one would ordinarily be Magneto and Mystique breaking into the jail, but in order to fit with our theory, it's going to be Venom. So Eddie Brock. And ordinarily we would be bringing the Iron Man Mark 42 armor with us. There's a problem with this level. Since it's designed for Magneto, there's lots of magnetic stuff that needs to be dealt with. And Iron Man doesn't have a suit that can do that. Not even in LEGO Marvel Avengers does he gain that power. So it's looking like we need an answer for this. I mean, what solution could we reach that would allow us to keep Venom on the mission? And you're going to see he continues to be very useful even here as we break into the raft. So let's experiment. Can Electro do anything with those magnetic things? No, he can't. So we're going to replace him with Lorna Dane, who I swear was named after the cookie. But this is Magneto's daughter, Polaris. And as such, she has the ability to manipulate magnetic stuff. She's one of these sort of lesser X-Men characters. She's been involved in the X-Factor, X-Force kind of comics. And again, don't ask me anything about her backstory. The only thing I know about her is that she's Magneto's daughter and that she was dating Havoc for a while. And Havoc left her at the altar. I don't know what she's doing right now. Maybe she would be interested in dating Eddie Brock, but I would think that's probably not the case. But you're going to see a lot of Polaris here in this level because we need her magnetic abilities, and I really don't like using Magneto when I just don't like using Magneto. You know, the idea that he's a villain. Playing with the villains, not something I normally like to do. Of course, you could be saying, well, wait a minute. Here you are breaking stuff with Venom. We use Black Panther to activate a claw switch here. You've been doing stuff with Venom. Venom is a villain, and yeah, but you have to remember I was introduced to Venom through the comic book series Maximum Carnage, where Venom is teamed up, at least, with the heroes against a bigger villain. So I was sort of... And after that Maximum Carnage series, there was a Venom comic book, I think entitled, like, Venom Lethal Enforcer, or something of that nature, suggesting that Venom, after all, wasn't necessarily so bad. Here's your Tony Stark cameo, just in case you thought I was going to leave Tony out entirely. But really, I didn't need Tony to do any of that stuff, because even though he can fly up there, and we're going to dump him again for Polaris here, even though he can fly up there, Venom can actually use his webs to get up to the second level too, and you're going to see me do that later on in this fairly short little quest here. Again, it would be longer if we were trying to dig up all the stuff you can do here, but with Polaris doing the magnetic stuff, and Venom not needing to activate the elevator to get to the second level, the level goes pretty quick. So you can see Mysterio is now hanging out in this cell, and I can't reach that magnetic thingy from where I am. Mysterio was supposed to be, or was rumored to be, the villain that they were going to use in the fourth Spider-Man movie if Sam Raimi had made the fourth Spider-Man movie. In fact, it was rumored that perhaps Raimi would use Bruce Campbell to fill that role. But of course, none of that ever came to pass. There was no fourth Spider-Man movie. They rebooted. Raimi sort of gave up on it. They rebooted the franchise with Andrew Garfield and with the 2 Amazing Spider-Man movies, and then Marvel got creative control of Spider-Man back, although Sony's still making the movies, and that resulted in having yet another Spider-Man appear, in this case Tom Holland, who to this point has only been Spider-Man in Civil War. But he's a neat addition. So we've hit Mysterio twice. We only need to hit him a 3rd time in order to secure Magneto's chess set. So our date with Lorna is not gonna go much longer here. And you can see that the magnetic characters are very good anti-personnel guys because, you know, like Iron Man, like Venom, they can shoot projectiles to hit people. And again, this game, pretty much you only need 1 projectile to hit somebody. So now Venom climbs up, so we don't have to go through the biggest puzzle in this level, which is the puzzle to fix the elevator, which would require a stealth character. We open Mysterio's cell, and then, of course, because we have to impress the lady downstairs, for the final hit, we're going to go big, and we're going to get stuck, and then we're going to jump, and then we're going to knock him out, and for some reason switch characters while the game's ending sequence has begun. Okay, so that was the 2nd RAFT level, and we'll see what other little vignettes we can get Venom into and see if he gets back together with Tony next time. And I'll see you then.